What's going on, everybody? It's Ice here, back with another free-to-play guild raid guide on Persona 5 The Phantom X. And this video is all going to be about Nidhoggr, and we're going to be making use of A0 Summer Closer, A0 Summer Moko, A6 Leon, and A6 Wind. Wonder will want to have Glimmer equipped along with Melchizedek, Dionysus, and Cert. And you may have noticed that we are not using Cord in this team, and the reason for that is because we'll be saving Cord for the other team, which makes use of our Companio Assist unit, which is an A3 Mesa. The general idea here is basically to just use Cord for whichever team that has your strongest DPS. So if you have a Summer Closer that is perhaps A2 or higher, then you can go ahead and use Cord in that team instead of Leon. And of course, if you want the written or image version of this guide, please feel free to check out my post on luful.net or join us in our Discord server where we talk about all things P5X. Links to all of those will of course be in the comments section, and apparently it's a thing to say this for algorithm purposes, so if you find these videos helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out a lot on this content creation journey. All right, let's begin. Okay, so starting things off, Smoko and Leon's playstyle is going to be very simple. They're basically just going to alternate back and forth between skill 2 and skill 3, so we're not going to really commentate on that one too much. Alright, so there's skill 2. Skill 2 from Leon. Okay, we are actually going to start off using Shining Salvation, and the purpose for this is to get as many blessing stacks as possible. We will be recasting this afterwards, so it's not that important, but for now, just get it going. And we'll start off with using skill 1 with a Summer Closer. As turn 2 begins, you can start off by casting Wind's skill 1. Again, Smoko and Leon are just going to be casting their skill 3s. Alright, now on Wonder's turn, we're going to switch to Cert and cast Ma Rakunda. Once we're back on Summer Closer again, simply hit him out with another skill 1. If you are for some reason too powerful in this phase, then use a skill 2 on a single target instead. It doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you do not cast your skill 3. Hang on to your skill 3. That's the most important part. And as we start turn 3, of course, we'll once again be opening with another skill 1 coming from Wind. So normally we will want to string in some sort of ulti or highlight rather in the turn leading into the second phase. However, with this team combo, we are actually unable to make it work. So unfortunately, we're going to have to scrap this altogether, but we will be using Leon's highlight and Summer Closer's highlight once the damage phase is in effect though. But for now, just continue with the cycle. We're going to go back to skill 2. And of course, Leon will mirror her and do the exact same thing. Now on this turn for Wonder, you're going to want to switch to Dionysus and cast Rebellion. And for here, another skill 1 to finish off the first phase. Alright, as phase 2 begins, the first thing you want to do is use Wind and cast skill 3, Verngale Petals, and make sure you select Closer for this. The reason why you want to select Closer is because she actually gains an attack buff when healed, so you just want to make sure this happens. She should be getting healed every turn anyway through Bless, but just in case, make sure you guys highlight her. Now once that is done, you can go ahead and cast your Leon's highlight on Closer as well. Smoko, skill 3, just like Leon, will be using skill 3. Same song and dance. Now, on this turn, since we used Dionysus last turn, Dionysus' passive buff lasts for 2 turns. So on this one, we're going to switch back to Melchizedek and use another Shining Salvation. Back on Summer Closer, hit him up with a Surf and Shine. Okay, now on this turn, I've been experimenting it, going back and forth. It seems that if you have the 5-star weapon, it's better to use Verngale Petals, but in this case, and for most cases actually, I think it's just safer to stick with the defense shred. So for this one, we will be casting Scattered Bloom Blossom. Scattered Plum Blossom. Damn, say that 10 times real fast. Okay, now back to the same thing. Skill 2. All right, since we do have the Rebellion in effect from 2 turns ago, we will now be casting Revolution. Make sure you cast it on Closer. All right, and to finish things off, first of all, cast her ulti. And then follow that up with a skill 3. All right, and that's it for the video. I hope you guys found this guide helpful, and if you guys play Persona 5 The Phantom X and want a community or Companio to be a part of, you can find the link to our Discord server in the comment section down below. I'll also include our Companio information there as well. We typically rank top 50 in every season, so if you want a semi-competitive guild to game with, please feel free to send in an application anytime. I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern as well, playing Persona 5 challenge runs and of course Persona 5 The Phantom X. But until then, this is going to be Ice signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!